Schlapcam.
10 creepiest YouTube videos ever made. From a man lost in the catacombs of Paris to what it would be like to hear voices inside your head. Join us as we explore the 10 creepiest YouTube videos. This video uses a backing track that was used by the US forces during the Vietnam War. It was part of a propaganda campaign to scare the Viet Cong away from their posts. The theory behind this creepy audio is the Vietnamese belief that if a person dies without a proper burial, their soul is forced to wander aimlessly in pain and suffering. So the US engineers crafted a series of distorted recordings that emulated wandering spirits calling out from the darkness. It was designed to unnerve the enemy and force them to flee their ground. This clip is an audio representation of what it would be like to experience auditory hallucinations. It was designed by a mental health outreach worker based on feedback from clients who were managing schizophrenia, bipolar, and other mental health disorders. For the optimal experience, use headphones. This is what it could be like to have voices inside your head.
Jump now. Jump in front of the car. Go on. Do it. No, don't. Don't cross the road. You can't. So stupid. Look at you. Stupid.
This short film by Eric Deutschmann was uploaded to YouTube in 2009. It depicts the unravelling of an old lady's psyche over a simple cup of tea. The grainy Super 8 footage is offset by some unnerving piano. It repeats and repeats till it starts to lose its pitch, echoing the old lady's frail state of mind. This short film is well worth a watch in a very dark room at a very dark hour. This video depicts a mock activation of the emergency alert system in the United States. This is what residents of Los Angeles would see on their televisions if a long-range nuclear missile had been detected. It is designed to cut all regular radio and TV broadcasts to alert citizens of an immediate, massive-scale disaster event.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. At 3:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, NORAD detected a long-range nuclear missile launch in North Korea. This missile is believed to be headed in the direction of the Los Angeles metropolitan area. It is believed that it will impact this area within the next 1.5 to 2 hours. All residents within a 400-mile radius of this area should seek a fallout shelter immediately.
The Paris Catacombs are a series of interconnecting tunnels deep under the city that house the remains of an estimated 6 million people. The enormous burial ground was established in the 18th century when Paris faced a twofold problem, one of overflowing cemeteries and cave-ins from haphazard mining centuries earlier. The twisting network of mines was reinforced in the late 1700s and were quickly filled with millions of human remains exhumed from nearby cemeteries. This video was recovered from a camcorder found deep in the Parisian labyrinth. It shows a man exploring the catacombs by himself. He walks further and further into the dark unknown, passing hundreds of skeletal remains. After wandering the maze of tunnels for some time, he becomes noticeably startled as his breath becomes heavier and more panic-stricken. It's as though something is following him as he starts to run wildly from passage to passage. Finally, the camera gets dropped in a puddle. Then you can hear the man continue to run off into the darkness. The person who filmed this footage has never been found. This video has been doing the rounds on the internet for a few years now. It depicts a singing android named Tara in a small living room. She sings over and over "I feel fantastic, hey hey hey" to an unnerving backing track. No one is certain as to the origins of this clip. There are, however, many conspiracy theories that say the android was made by a serial killer. At 1 minute 47, the video cuts to an outside shot of a backyard, leading many to speculate that this is where he buried his victims. Some say he dressed the android in the clothes of the last person he murdered. It's thought that the android sings "I feel fantastic" because that's what the murderer wanted his victims to say as they were being killed. Creepiest still, halfway through the song, the verse changes to "Please leave, run, run, run." The video is often linked to a man named John Begotten and a website called AndroidWorld.com. They say he created Tara the singing android as a sort of artsy experiment, but Begotten has never come forward. The video is so perplexing it spawned numerous copycat videos and even its own creepypasta. This unsettling video was sent to our Facebook page a few months ago. The description reads, "I'm coming for you. All of you, you can't escape me. I need 1 million souls for transport back to hell. In 1 week, may I please have your soul? I'll take good care of it, I promise." It's basically 12 minutes of a guy dressed in a clown suit, drinking wine, coughing and spluttering, saying how he's going to collect our souls and take them back to hell.
"I will be back looking for you. All of you. And your souls. I want your souls."
Released in 2005, this highly experimental film by Ryan Tricarton makes you wonder whether someone slipped some acid into your morning bowl of Capn Crunch. Supposedly, this story follows protagonist Skippy as he leaves his troubled family in search of a better life. However, from what I can tell, it just seems to be 40 minutes of gratuitous psychedelic imagery performed by a group of stoned art students. Either way, the production quality is undeniably creepy and wholly unsettling.
"Son, Dad, what do you want? Son, Dad, son, Dad.
Begotten is an experimental film released in 1990 by director E. Elias Mehig. It is 1 hour and 12 minutes of dark, twisted reality. It's like you've developed an uneasy fever of which there is no recovery. The film is a distorted retelling of the Bible's Genesis. The opening is probably the most notable and disturbing scene. It depicts God disemboweling himself as he writhes about covered in blood. This very unsettling YouTube clip began circulating around 2014. It's fairly hard to describe, so it's probably best we just watch a little. This version has been edited to be extra creepy with dubbed sound and overlaid visual effects. The original, titled Transfiguration, is actually by a performance artist named Olivia de Sagazan. The first iteration of the piece appeared in 2001 and has since been in constant change as the artist seeks to challenge the viewer in new ways. Well, I'd say it's been very successful because I'm currently in need of a fresh pair of pants. Well, I'm a little unsettled. How about you? As always, thanks heaps for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you're watching this video on the can. Remember to follow us on Twitter @SlappedHam for daily Did You Know facts. And this is our Slapped Ham.